today's adventure is going to Port Huron. Yeah. Sponsored by me. Alright. We are here. Alright. Let's go over to the museum. Okay. This was the Grand Trunk Railroad Company of Canada, and it opened the first track between here and Detroit in 1859. As years passed, other railroads reached Port Huron. A line to Flint opened in 1871. Another extended into the Thumb in 1879. In 1886, the Port Huron Electric Railroad Company, with Michigan's first electric streetcar, transported passengers between this depot and downtown Port Huron. The Grand Trunk built the world's first international underwater railway tunnel under the St. Clair River, and passage between Port Huron and Sarnia, Ontario, began in 1891. That's pretty cool. Trunk, T-R-U-N-K. The Grand Trunk built, they had a underwater railway tunnel. Wow. Under the St. Clair and passage between Port Huron and Sarnia, Ontario. Wow, I never knew that stuff. There's the bridge to Canada. Going pretty darn slow. Alright. Let's go in. All aboard. This is the Fort Gratiot Station. It welcomed immigrants and settlers and military and other travelers to Port Huron during the late 19th century. The Grand Trunk Railroad built this depot in 1858 and launched daily passenger service to Detroit the following year. In the early 1860s, young Tom Edison worked on the train, selling newspapers and snacks to the passengers. Wow. Okie dokie. No public bathrooms. Okay. Hi. Oh, okay. How you doing? Oh, look at that. All Edison's boyhood, like the boy himself, was in some ways unusual and in other typical of the time. He was often sick with scarlet fever. May have damaged his hearing. Well, so he was almost like death. He wasn't very well. He wasn't doing well in school, so she had to teach him a lot. His mom had to teach him a lot at home. Yeah. They don't look happy. He doesn't look happy.
I'm glad to be back in Port Huron once again. That's what I told a newspaper reporter many years ago. And today I'm glad to be here again to welcome you to the Thomas Edison Depot Museum. Ah, the light bulb. one of my best-known inventions, but not my only one, and not my favorite. And we'll talk about my favorite a little later. You know, I've always been experimenting, even as a 4-year-old in Ohio. If the motion picture has done nothing else, it has been the greatest quickener of brain action that we have ever had. It has stirred up sluggish brain cells as all the printing presses in the world could not do. Speaking of stirring sluggish brain cells, despite my disdain for small talk, I have always found it useful to seek the counsel of friends, and the more diverse their interests, the better.
That's neat, thank you.
Did you see the original photograph too?
Huh?
Did you see the original photograph?
Sure.
It's a little older, like about 120 years old.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. Wow. How long have you been volunteering here?
It's my second day.
Your second day? Do you like it?
I love it.
I know, I would love it too. Yeah, that's amazing. Well, thank you very much.
Over here is the anniversary light bulb for Thomas Edison's 50th anniversary. They made a 50,000 watt light bulb, and for his 75th, they did a 75,000 watt light bulb.
Oh my
And
goodness.
press the 1940 button right over there. It'll show you a little video about it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
The electric pen.
Yeah. It's actually inspired creation of the tattoo pen. If you press that button, it'll show you.
Alright, I'm back in Hank now. That was a very cute little museum. And I learned a lot, you know. He wasn't very smart in school because he was deaf. But he sure did like everything. You know, he liked all the chemistry stuff. He liked working in the labs. He liked working in the trains and everything. And, you know, he helped. I mean, he designed the phonograph player. He designed the light bulb. He designed essentially a floating lighthouse. The Huron marked the dangerous Corsica Shoals north of the Blue Water Bridge starting in 1935. Come aboard this museum ship, preserved just as it was when the last crew left in 1970. Alright, so that's at 800 Prospect Place, Port Huron. Not wheelchair accessible. So let's go on to that. The Huron lightship. That's our next stop. Alright, let's go. Alright, look what I see right there. Alright, we get a little walk in. Yeah. We're on Prospect Street. And there's the next little pit stop we're making. Look how pretty the water is. We were just down there a little bit ways. Yeah, like 4 or 5 blocks. Oh, yeah. The Blue River Bridge. Okay, so the Huron lightship was from 1921 to 1970. And this was the engine PO's little room. Look at that, that's nice. Upper deck. Alright, this is really cool. National Historic Landmark. This vessel possesses national significance in commemorating the history of the United States of America. 1989, National Park Service, United States Department of the Interior. That fan feels good. Yeah, fan feels real good. Look at all the little ships.
They toured the ship, they were from out of town, and they were staying at the Edison. And after their visit on board the ship, they went back to the Edison. They changed their clothes, went to the dining room, they were sitting in the dining room, eating their meal. And they were talking, the husband and the wife, amongst themselves about their experience.
So this is the area that he was sitting in. See? It's a little file cabinet. He was sitting right here. Lightship honors crewman who paid ultimate price. I kind of think that Robert, when he began to sink, called out to his God. Sunday, July 12th of 1988. Oh, so sad. They're selling waters for $1. That's a washing machine. Look at what all they had to do. There's the chain for the anchor. Wow. Let's go upstairs. Oh my goodness, that means I have to get up. I have to go down these too. Oh goodness gracious. Ooh. Alright. Through the Titanic. Check that out. Ooh. Weather deck number 2. Oh, look at that. That wheel is so pretty. Ooh, imagine those horns when they start. Wow. Look at that up there. Alright, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope that this has got your interest in seeing those 2 museums in Port Huron yourself. So, take care, and I hope to see you in the next videos. But for now, Tina the Outsider is out. See ya.